challenge this week. Talk about it.
Yeah, I think they play with a lot of effort. They got some really skilled guys on that squad. Just got to stick to our game plan. We got to run the ball effectively. They're going to drop 8 a lot. They're going to rush 3. So we got to establish our running game, and then passing game will open up, and everything will take care of itself.
They had a stretch where they picked off 4 passes out of 5 early in the second half. Well, obviously, part of that's the other quarterback, but what were they doing defensively?
I mean, I think when I watched the film, I think they were playing good coverage. They were getting pressure on the quarterbacks. But, I mean, I think there was some opportunity for big plays. I think 2 of them were underthrown balls. So you can't miss those opportunities against a team like that. So it's going to be the biggest emphasis is just to take advantage of every opportunity that we have.
How pleased have you been with your accuracy so far this year? Talk about the balls are getting guys in spots where they can do something after the catch.
Yeah, I mean, I think I credit that 100% to the offensive line. They've been making it feel like 7-on-7 back there, just giving me a ton of time and making me feel comfortable in the pocket. Receivers have been doing a great job getting open and creating space. So, when those things come together, it's not too hard to complete a ball, put it where it needs to be.
You feel like you guys kind of find out what you're made of on the road against a really good team this week?
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's just going to be a battle in the trenches, offensively and defensively. Offensive line's going to have to do a really good job. Defensive line's going to have to do a really good job. They got great running back. They got a good O-line over there. So it's going to come down to the trenches, like I said. We just got to dominate. We got to take advantage of our opportunities, take our shots when we get them. I think they fit pretty hard on play action. They come down on the run really hard, so I think we'll be able to take advantage of that a little bit. So.
K-State's got a good offense. How important is time of possession and being able to run the ball effectively?
Yeah, that's going to be huge. I think one of the bigger things, too, is we got to stay ahead of the sticks. Can't get behind the sticks. That's going to really hurt us. It's going to be loud. It's going to be noisy in there, so we can't have pre-snap penalties. But, like you said, we got a great offensive line, a great running back, so we need to try to keep our defense off the field and, execute, drive down the field, and put ourselves in good position to score.
As a quarterback in a road game like this, do you feel like there's a little more added responsibility with the position this week?
Yeah, I mean, no doubt. Anytime you go into a big game, especially, it's going to be bumping in there. It's going to be loud. There's going to be a lot of fans there, something that we haven't experienced for a while since last year. So, just leadership's got to come in. Everybody's got to really step up, but, it's got to start with my position, not just me, all the other quarterbacks, just leading and taking advantage of that. So.
Does preparation change since it's a road game?
Not necessarily. I mean, we still got our game plan, still watching the same film, doing the things that we do. Just got to stay a little more locked in, especially during travel. It's not like we're just going to the hotel night before. So that's going to be one of the bigger emphases is just staying locked in and staying on task.
Tajay didn't get a lot of work Saturday because you didn't need him. This kind of sets up as a Tajay game.
Yeah, no doubt. He's got to have a huge game. So it'll be interesting. The first 2 games he didn't play a whole ton of snaps, trying to keep him healthy and feeling good. So that'll be a big bonus is that he's going to come into this game at, highest percentage he could be. So it's going to be exciting to see what he can do.
I think they'll be geared up to get after him. I mean, they look at the tape, they see how electric he is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know too many defenses that can keep up with him. So it'll be interesting.
They've got, I think their running back was 3rd leading running back in the country for yards.
Yep.
Tajay, feel like he can take that as a little bit of a challenge.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. It's going to be a running back battle. Like I said, it's a trench battle. Offensive lines are going to have to step up on both sides, and going to see a lot from both sides of running backs. So it'll be interesting. I think that'll motivate him a little bit. So it'll be good.
Any carryover from the Oklahoma game from last year that you could learn, that you could take into I mean, I know it's not Oklahoma, but it's same league on the road. Anything that you can take from that?
Yeah, I mean, I think the atmosphere is pretty similar. That's the biggest game I think I've played in. I think there are more people at Oklahoma than Ole Miss. So just that atmosphere, I mean, that gets me fired up, and I just got to translate that to the rest of the team. And that can't be their advantage playing at home. That's something that we got to emphasize and go into that game fired up on all cylinders, both sides of the ball. So I think that, like I said, starts with the quarterbacks, keeping everybody, good leadership and getting them going.
Thank you, Marty.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
I'll be back.
Questions for number 0,
I got
Patrick Jenkins.
How much are you looking forward to this game? You're used to this league.
Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to it a lot because I played them twice in the past, and I lost, came up short both times. So I know got a kind of a chip on my shoulder to get a win against them because they're undefeated. So I want to get a big win against them at their home. So I've just been talking to the guys a lot about how they're beating me twice. So we just got to go play hard.
What do you remember most about the game that you played up there?
It was really a trench game, like O line versus D line. Like they're gonna run the ball a lot, so just got to be prepared. My D line got to be prepared. That's what I'm thinking.
You had a really good game Saturday night. Just how comfortable did you feel in that? And did you talk about that a little bit?
I just felt very good. We had a good week of practice, and I just felt free, like I could just play. So I just went out and then listened to what my coaches was telling me, and we got the job done. We got the win.
When you look at their running back, he's not very tall, but he's had over 1,400 yards.
Yeah.
What makes him so tough?
It's because he's very small, so you can fit in like the smallest gaps. So it's like you got to really be very gap sound because he's very shifty and small, so you got to be very gap sound. You can't get out of the gap.
You think that playing in a game like this before gives you a little bit of an advantage? You know these guys?
I feel like it does, but it doesn't matter. You just got to put the work in. Like as long as you work hard, everything's gonna go the right way.
Obviously, they're a much different level than the first two teams you played, but similar in the run approach. How much did it help you play two teams that tried to run it a lot against?
It's gonna help us because we've been facing mostly run teams for the past 2 weeks, so that's gonna give us kind of an advantage because we've been playing it. So we just gotta focus and lock in.
Thank you, partner.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Appreciate it.